I got the best of both worlds today. I don't have to actually. I don't have to choose. I got both of the things. It's gonna be.
Oh, this is epic. Watching you eat. Oh, I've dreamed about this my whole life. Aye, we've gone away. Great. This is sad now.
So yeah, there's two things in life that matter the most, and people have been fighting over them for as long as they existed. And I always wondered, you know, why even choose one or the other? You can have both. Just get both, right? You get it, right?
Yeah.
Like, why choose? Why choose between? You know, why choose between waffles, right? Or pancakes? If you can have both. And I just made a mess on my keyboard.
The mad lad.
There's a tiny bit of what do you call it? Powder? Powdered sugar?
Flour powder. It's not, not flour powder, but like, yeah, sugar powder.
I fell out of my pancake package because I was an idiot and held it the wrong way.
Just put some water on it. Just take a glass of water and just throw it in there. It'll be fine.
On the keyboard?
Yeah.
Probably.
The powder will be gone, I guarantee.
Probably clean this anyway. So yeah, we got some pancakes and we got some. What do you call this? What do you call this?
Love pancakes? I don't know. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, what is it?
Is it like you put on the pancakes, but like in the webcam it just looked like mashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes, mashed apple, or however you say that in English.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Wait, is it like mashed apples or not?
Well, yeah. What is it called though? Is that called mashed fucking apples? I gotta check.
I'm gonna search it. It would be hilarious.
Fuck, I can't write. Applesauce, fuck's sake.
Applesauce? That's even better.
It's not even sauce. Like, what?
Sauce, god damn it.
More like, more like porridge consistency. A sauce? I don't know. Applesauce. English doesn't make any sense. Shit. It's stupid. I'm gonna taste the sauce. I'm gonna put some sauce on my fucking pancakes and I'm gonna taste the sauce in my mouth. Ever had any sauce in your mouth?
No.
Well, you're clearly missing out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How do you eat pancakes? Do you roll them up? You cut them?
I just roll them and eat them bit by bit.
I like the cut them.
I don't cut them because it's like too much work. Maybe if I want to be like very
Peace,
nice and strict and all, but
I cut them, then I dunk them.
but that's not really like you cut them when they're like still open. You don't just first roll them and then cut them.
Nah.
Then that's just like so much work to cut them. If you first roll them, you just cut them into little pieces, and you can just eat them very nicely. But if you like cut them, you have to like roll them up with your cutlery, and it's a mess.
Too much work. Yeah, I'm already sweating. I mean, I cut this one pancake in half, and woo! Boy, let me tell ya.
In this hot weather, damn man.
Yeah, this is not really bite size. It's more like
giant bite size.
Yeah, but I got a big mouth. It's okay. Yeah.
Did you make the pancakes yourself? Jesus Christ!
Don't do it! Don't do that! Dude, I can't eat properly if I laugh. Okay, if I eat and then I laugh, the whole muscle stuff just like gets stretched, you know. And then when it gets stretched, it just comes out in the fucking front. And once the sauce is in the mouth, right, you don't want it to come out again.
Once the sauce is in the mouth. Oh god damn.
Okay, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. So I don't make more of a mess. With the sauce. I want to get the sauce all over me. Not again.
Sauce boy. Oh god damn my stomach. I probably woke everybody up.
Well, you can just tell him that you were laughing at this random German guy who got sauce all over.
While eating pancakes.
I'm not gonna question that. So yeah, I was gonna say the way I look at pancakes changed drastically this year for me.
How come?
Because of one game that I randomly played. Called Hellraiser, I think. Unless I totally fucked it up. Do I still have it? Oh no, it's not Hellraiser, it's Helltaker! See, I already forgot! This is not good. Helltaker, not Hellraiser. I think that's just a movie title. Yeah, that is a really nice free-to-play game. Some really cool music. Highly recommend it.
What type of game is it?
It's a puzzle game. In combination with some difficulty. I mean, it's kind of difficult, actually.
Did you play it on hard?
No. There's just one difficulty. You either beat it or you don't.
Gonna check it. Is it on Steam or not?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
I'll take her. That's one word.
Yeah, it's one word.
Oof. The art style reminds me of Samurai Jack.
I don't actually know. I think it's like the first game, at least on Steam, from that guy. Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, puzzle. Make the paths.
You gotta play it to fully know how good it is. But just looking at the
There's a
score.
pancake recipe DLC. Damn, boy.
Yeah. So my worldview changed entirely just because of that game. I really like Pancakes, but because of that, my score went probably up by 2 points. Pancakes are now at around 3,600.
I like how every review of this game has at least like one pancake reference in it.
Well, yeah.
That is about pancakes.
Well, only one way to find out.
With your treats.
You know what's another great thing?
Demon Crust. I hope that was like the first thing you saw when you started that game.
You know the great thing about pancakes is you can eat them when they're warm. You can also eat them when they're cold.
Yeah, that's true.
And they still taste about the same, you know. Just take some other food, you know.
They're
like
different.
ice cream, for instance. If
Yeah.
you eat that when it's warm, it just sucks. Okay.
But it tastes different when it's cold and when it's hot, but it tastes good different. Like still good.
Does it? I don't know.
I like them cold.
Well,
I like
yeah.
them warm as well, but
You like warm ice cream?
no. I don't really like ice cream that much in general, so
Oh. Wait, we're still talking about pancakes, I guess.
yeah. And I'm not like I've kinda like got a little away from pancakes because my grandma, she just makes pancakes like a machine. I don't know.
Like a machine? Why are you laughing? You said it!
Yeah, she just makes like she doesn't make it like there's not everyday pancakes, but if she makes some, she makes way too much. So then it's like 5 days we have to eat pancakes.
Okay, that's a bit excessive, okay? After like a day of pancakes, I probably want to take a break.
Yeah, wow. So if that happens a lot, I'm like, yeah, no more pancakes, please. But you can't really say, no, grandma, make something else. So it's like, yeah, more pancakes, very nice.
Well, if you just keep encouraging it, then obviously she's gonna just make more.
Well, I'm not encouraging it, it's mostly my brother, so I'm like, well, what do I do?
True. Boy.
Good sauce.
Really, really good. Okay, I'm just gonna continue reading some of these changes. Really interested. Main scouts have superior tracking. All with sentry tracking. What the hell? Soldiers and demomen no longer hold fire when enemies are too close. That's gonna be a doozy. No more body blocking, easy peasy. Vampires always use melee threat prioritization.
Update MvM 2?
No. That's just something for what's gonna happen maybe in the next potato campaign.
Yeah. Oh, does the potato MvM robots have like different code than the Valve ones?
Well, yeah, you can adjust it in custom games. Giant Medic's HP threshold changed from 150 to 150. I guess that makes more sense, because they have more health. They're gonna pop earlier. Doesn't this just encourage more? Actually, 150 is not that hard to get over. Never mind. Sniper bots no longer charge shots.
So they just...
What does that mean though? Do they just body shot, body shot, body shot? Or do they actually headshot?
Probably. Because now they sometimes like keep charging and then just boom, one shot you, body shot you, I don't know.
Yeah. Other bots use melee prioritization to pick targets faster. Okay. All class canteens. Crit resistance reverted to 75 max. That's gonna be a big change. Doesn't sound like much, but 75 to 90 crits? That's a lot of damage you're gonna have to fucking take.
Yeah.
Health region increased from +2 point to +3. So with 5 in total.
Okay. Well, I mean, I never really upgrade that.
That's probably the count. Probably the counter the more damage to make it more worthwhile. Maybe getting to tanking more damage. I don't know. Still sounds. There's more important things to actually play for most of the classes. Right now, anyway.
If you like slowly regen health, you still have to like take cover, and by the time like you take cover, you can just easily just walk to health back or something. So.
All canteen prices doubled, excluding recall canteens. That's good.
Yeah. It's very expensive.
200 for a crit canteen is a fair price. For the power it grants you. You can't just go canteens.
Yeah, it's nice, but the canteen doesn't really last that long.
Reinstate refund credits. Maybe now earned by getting A+ credits 2 waves in a row. So you can't just constant refund. That's also a change that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Back to the old days.
Not just building canteen 100. Well, yeah, you shouldn't just plop a building down, then it gets smashed, and then you fucking, you know, spam a canteen. Just tank some more damage and tank some more damage in the fucking sentry. You can't just block and soak up that much damage. You have to more teamwork, basically.
Yeah.
Rebuild.
Yeah, maybe it's good because some people rely too much.
I don't know about the refunds though. If you just have a total dead weight in the team, like what do you do?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
And what about
you can't even give him a tip to fucking like change his upgrades. And there's gonna be people who have no fucking idea what they're doing, like always.
What about changing class? Like, you can't change class because the upgrades are still.
That too.
Oh.
I don't know about that. I get why, because it was like that before. But I'd rather see that not by earning A+, 2 waves in a row, but by failed waves, probably.
Yeah.
Like if you fail a wave, and I know you could also say, what if people just throw the game so they can switch class or do something else? But that would probably be more in a legitimate area, where you just fail a wave, you have to adjust some way if there's something wrong, or if you fail multiple times or something. If you're already doing well, and then you earn a refund, like why would you refund if you're already doing well? Probably just to adjust to some other threat in another wave, like, well, this is a spy wave, let's just go spy. No, we're not talking about you, Maddie. Just thinking about some upcoming changes, presumably. Infinite refunds with less than 4 players. Okay, that's fair. Or 3-man runs and some shit like that. Gotta change more. Double buyback prices. That's also good. People buy back way too often. They waste so much cash on just buying back, running in, dying, buying back, running in, dying. Just a bad habit. Bad early habit that a lot of people pick up and then they never have the cash to actually improve the upgrades.
But now people will still do it, and they'll even lose more money. So, maybe they'll probably do it like once and then realize how much money they lost.
But that becomes even a bigger problem now. If they just buy in and then they can't even refund, what happened to the buy-in money? You don't get that back, right? Because buy-in money is just wasted. Just like canteens, you can't refund that. It's gonna really suck ass. You have some of them. They're gonna be even useless with refunds, so I don't know.
Holy shit.
In theory, maybe. Yeah, with Force of Nature and Shortstop Shove no longer push giants.
That's good.
Well, yeah, it's good, but that, like, changes the whole weapon. It makes it more usable, probably. But that's like removing Air Blast out of the game, basically.
Yeah, but nobody really uses Shortstop Shove and the Force of Nature.
You did.
Back as
you used Shortstop Shove before to fucking pit some giants or pit some fucking bomb carriers.
I was just like trolling, trying some stupid stuff. Like,
well, yeah, but it worked.
Yeah, maybe like 1 in 10 attempts or something. Like,
I don't know if this is more just countering trolling, like some people shoving buses around and then killing teammates or something. But Force of Nature knockback is a specific weapon thing. It's not an upgrade. You don't like upgrade knockback on it. I don't know what to think of that.
Yeah.
Moved recharge rate upgrade for Mad Milk. Slam and Spam Milk is now locked behind Ammo Canteen. If that price doubled, you basically disabled the milk recharge. Which is fair. I don't really use milk recharge anymore. Still works, but it always depends on the mission and the team. If you have no heals,
I see. So like now the only way to like rapidly gain milk is with canteens out there. Why do they phrase it so weird?
I would shove away a giant med easily. I wouldn't call that good though. I get it. You're not supposed to shove giants. It's fine. That's fair. I get that. At the same time, That's not really good either, right? You never want to fucking do that, really, unless you you like get them away from the heal target, then everyone targets the giant medic with healing. Otherwise, just wasting your time shooting that medic, then he's probably just gonna quick fix or whatever. Yeah, I get the shove. You know, it's a weapon specific thing. I don't even know why they put it on the shortstop. They just fucking slapped it on it once and called it a day for some reason. The milk spam is true. Probably more priority targets. Not sure if that's just gonna encourage scouts to use their main weapons though. Probably just gonna be even more useless. Because instead of throwing milk more often, they're just gonna throw it less often. That's what I think is gonna happen. Bonk now slowly properly scales with move speed upgrades. Interesting. He faces blast on soda popper now build boost on tanks. Okay, that's strange, because a lot of people have been complaining about gaining banners and metal or whatever on tanks. I don't know why you would even want to use the Babyface's blaster. It's still gonna be total ass, even if you gain boost on tanks. Unless I'm reading BFB differently. Is there something else maybe? I don't know. Soda Popper is already strong. I don't know why you want to build your fucking hype or whatever on tanks. I don't know. Strange. Then when moonshots no longer stun giants. Yeah, that is still a thing for some reason. That's good. It's more of a fix than nerf or balance change.
Still a thing? Damn.
There's a thing, yeah, they just stand around and do nothing. Projectile penetration on scatterguns increased from 400 to 500. Sure if that's too cheap. Mark for death. 500 to 250 can now be purchased on the Rap Assassin.
I think that's good.
That's a good change, yeah. It's way too expensive for what it actually offers.
Yeah.
Especially having the Sandman, which is already putting you at less health. Just to get a mark. The Rap Assassin having a mark for death. Not sure how useful that's gonna be. The ball just shadows. Rocket Specialist has been replaced with Blast Radius upgrade. Okay, how much are we talking about here? Blast Radius.
Doesn't then not have the stun thing, where it doesn't like move if you have a direct hit?
Actual melee would still mark. Well, that's true. The melee would still mark, but you already have that. Call a Fan of War. Why would I spend 250 to do basically the same thing that I could do for free? So that marking for death with the balls shattering, I don't know. I mean, you just spam the balls and then I don't think anyone's gonna run in and pick them up again. You have recharge on that shit too, but still. Probably not gonna be someone not saying like, oh yeah, the Fan of War is yesterday's business, okay? It's all about the Rap Assassin now. Damage upgrades for Beggar's Bazooka increased to 500.
Maybe that's good, but
I get it. For like the veterans, it makes sense. Because they don't have to upgrade firing speed, right?
Yeah.
So they have more cash to get early damage, which means they're going to be more efficient earlier than other rocket launchers that have to reload. But on the flip side, I think this is going to be detrimental to a lot of people who don't know how to use the beggars. They're just going to see that it costs more on the beggars. Yeah. So why would they use it? Right?
Yeah, the new people. But then again, like, are there really many new people in MvM? My question.
There's a lot of people who don't know how to use baggers. And
Yeah, there's...
just them knowing that it costs 100 more to upgrade baggers alone is probably gonna drive them away from that thing. That's my theory on it anyway. Maybe they're not even gonna fucking notice, who knows? I don't know. Outlets, reverse to pre-jungle inferno, that's okay, that's always appreciated, it's already in place too. Remove burn time upgrades, burn damage reduced to 100. I don't know, I would still not invest into that. Maybe if you're swimming in cash, but what does it even change? Burn damage?
they fixed Airbus, that will be nice.
Damage upgrades for the Phlogistonator increased to 500. That's fair. Fire is really cheap to upgrade, so getting 100 more makes sense. I mean, the demo stickies damage upgrades also 500. So.
Oh yes.
Bagger so OP is the fire rate gained by reload speed. Yeah, true. I think this is gonna be a problem because a lot of people still use baggers, get firing speed, and then just fucking burst fire that shit, even though you're supposed to tap fire that. That's why I think the increased cost of the damage for it just gonna make no sense to them. We'll see. Gas Passenger requires 10 times more damage to build, from 750 to 7500. For comparison, Flock requires 3000 damage. So it's not disabled.
I think that's better.
I don't know, instead of the charge, it's like a one-time burst damage thing and you're supposed to use it sparingly instead of spamming it.
Yeah.
But the problem with the gas pass is that it removes all Pyro's weaknesses, right? Being like a close range class, you could still throw it from across the map. Like eating pancakes. So that doesn't really address the actual problem with the gas passer, which still does the same damage. You could still throw it from like miles away. I don't know.
I think they should also increase the Explosion impact upgrade.
It'll make it more expensive as well.
Yeah, so it becomes more like a late game like item you can use like in case of emergencies.
Or like a side grade or something like that, yeah. I don't know. I think it should just do less damage.
Yeah, that as well. Maybe even remove the Explosion impact, just the normal like bonus damage thing if you hit them.
Or have stages of damage progression with the upgrades. I don't know how feasible that is.
Because the explosion just makes it too easy to like kill medics.
Okay, I got ahead of myself. The next 2 points are actually address that. Recharge rate upgrades from the gas passer, so it doesn't recharge faster on its own anymore. The gas passer damage is reduced from 350 to 150.
Oh damn, nice.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So it's more like a med pick thing. Good shot knockback no longer affects giants.
Ah, that's nice. Cause like I used to play like Nightmare by 666 and just like sit in a corner as Pyro and just fully upgraded short shot and just spam the shit and the giants couldn't get past me, so pretty broken.
Yeah, it's been broken for a while. I think I used that shit back years ago. Pinned some giant black box guy in some corner. I couldn't get anywhere. Stupid. Reduced reload speed cost on all flare guns to 150. Okay, it's cheaper to get. But does that make it viable to use? What about the demo's loose cannon knockback? That also affects giants, right? Why is that removed?
Actually, yeah.
Demo man, remove firing speed upgrades from sticky launchers. Or from all of them?
That's kind of like.
It just completely destroys stock.
Yeah.
And Scottish resistance isn't really affected by the firing speed upgrade at all. I mean, you only have 1 point, minuscule increase, but also got the loose cannon knockback thing. Okay, that's still not good.
That's pretty annoying for the stock because the fire rate is pretty.
Firing
slow.
speed on all launches just makes me not use stock launchers.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Like, why would they nerf that? That didn't seem like a problem to me.
It's because you don't spam it. Because you can bypass. You could bypass reloading by just firing and then ammo canteening. So you could just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
Yeah, still like.
A middle finger to speedruns.
Oh man, that seems like.
Do they really have demos and speedruns? I don't actually look at any. I guess for the giant giant removal.
Is there a thing like MvM speedrunning? Jesus.
Yeah, of course. Of course there is. If it exists, there's speedruns for it.
Yeah, I know, but MvM seems like the thing. Like, why even care?
Firing speed upgrade nerfed from 10% to 5%. Sure how much of an impact that's gonna make. I mean, you don't really buy any firing speed in the beginning anyway. You can.
If I play heavy, I'm always like, if I like get upgrades or not, it doesn't really feel very different.
I mean, you're primarily gonna get res, so you stay alive.
Yeah.
That already makes you shoot longer instead of just getting firing speed. You can use firing speed, it's no problem. Only damage increase. If you know how to stay alive and use aggro and whatnot. Destroy projectiles reduced from 400 to 250. I think that's good. Still not sure how useful it's gonna be. Depends on how many projectiles there's going to be. This is still really iffy to shoot them down. You have a shitty angle.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, but if you know like where to shoot, like maybe 1 or 2 rockets will hit you, but the rest will just get blown away. It's pretty OP actually.
I have to try it. I have to try to see it. But cheaper is better, I think. It's way too expensive for what it actually offers.
Maybe.
Engineer metal regen increased from +5 to +10 per upgrade. No costs 100.
That's a good thing. Because like I find it like even very like if you have too much money, it's like, well, it's so little ammo so little metal you get that I didn't find it worth to buy. But 10 might be better. It's still very little, but you can 5 points
100.
you can get max, so it's like 50 a second. That's okay.
Gonna have to try that. Metal regen how it is now is just ass. It's too expensive and doesn't give you enough.
Yeah.
So making it more and cheaper might change it. But I don't know if I would invest 200 into getting like 20 regen a second or whatever it takes. Or just getting more metal in general.
If you stand next to the dispensary, you just get that for free, so.
Also depends on where the ammo packs are. There's not a lot of ammo around, maybe more viable. Still don't see that as a big deal really. Building health upgrades reduced from 100 to 75. So you have less health at buildings and more expensive canteens.
Wow.
Disposable
really
sentry
nerfed
cost
that.
reduced from 500 to 250. It's fine.
don't really care.
Disposable sentries now inherit regular building upgrades. Okay, that's a good change. A really good change. Just having a minion with 100 health is just shit. Again, have to see
what does that mean? You can like have two level 3 sentries?
Well, no. You know, if you get building health in your sentry, it doubles, or it doubled the health of the sentry, right? If it had 400, you would have 800. Just an example, right? But the mini sentry would always stay at 100, no matter how many building health upgrades you get. Always 100. So it's basically just one fucking rocket, it's dead, or whatever. Yeah. Whatever sees the mini, it's just dead.
But
so
it's
if you
still
buy
annoying that you can't upgrade or like refill the metal. Well, because if it's empty, it's empty. You have to like build a new one.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be disposable. You put it down, it's empty, it explodes, and then you put another one down. But now it might be more useful if it actually gets building health upgrades from that as well. So instead of having 100 health, it's gonna have, I don't know,
like that's like
250, 350 at the end, or however, I don't know, percentages, math.
That's actually like starting to become like fairly like reasonable to like invest in and maybe use as a strat.
Entry firing speed reduced from 10% to 5% per upgrade. This will most likely fix the third point not working. Okay.
Most likely.
Most likely. Yeah, it's weird because it's a thing, something with rounding and some shit, and then it counts and works, and it doesn't. Reload speed on all shotguns reduced to 150. Okay, I don't know. You want a shotgun as NG?
Yeah, it's
or cheaper, maybe with frontier justices or rescue rangers. Medic, reviving starts the patient at 25% of their max HP as opposed to full health. That just sounds annoying.
Oof.
To both people. Okay, that sounds annoying to the medic. That sounds annoying to the person being revived. If I would be revived and it takes 4 seconds just for me to come back at 25 of my max health, I'm just gonna click the fucking decline button. Okay, I'm gonna take my death, I'm just gonna respawn.
There will be so many moments where you just like instantly die again.
Because it takes a fuck ton of time. Maybe that's just the vaccinator thing. It takes time to revive and then you don't even get full health. Then you have to spend more time of healing that guy who died. Meanwhile, all the other people on your team don't get any heals. I don't know. That just sounds punishing to whoever's gonna play medic. I'm not gonna revive people, easy. When you die, it's game over. Big targets. If it's a scout maybe and there's some cash around, you could just soak that up and just be fine, but everyone else, I don't know. Projectile shield cost increased. It's fair how strong it is. Projectile shield remains at a fixed distance from the medic regardless of view angles. Gay! Okay, I hate that. It's a good change, but I still hate it. You can't just stand in front of the robots, look at the floor and just take a nap, you know. As much as I hate it, it's good.
It was kind of broken, but
shield blocking. I don't know how effective that would be if you just get targeted by the bots anyway. Vector shield no longer blocks bot nav. Okay. Not entirely sure what that means. Half projectile shield build rate and or half shield duration canteens. Oh, wait. So less takes longer to build and it lasts less long. Again, that's fine. It's a fine idea. Again,
yeah, but maybe it's a too big of a nerf, I think.
Shields are strong. They're way too strong. Even if people don't know how to use it, they just stand there, they plop it down, and then everyone's safe. Unless there's some penetration shit or a bunch of pyros or whatever. I think that's still good. Canteen Specialist is now 1 point, costs 500.
Yeah, because that was useless. Why 5 point? Well, like, what's the benefit of having 5?
Well, the canteens get cheaper and last longer. With one, it costs in total 600. If I right with that. The 1 point, 500. Does that mean the 1 point does what all 3 points do? Or just
I assume.
does what the first point did?
I think they just, yeah, total rework, 1 point does everything. Sounds like most logical.
This is big, holy shit. Explosive headshot now only triggers on full charge.
Oh shit.
No, my bizarre bargain playstyle, it's dead. I'm just gonna miss every shit.
Yeah, because that works, like, if you miss, like, you lose shit, right?
Hey, you can use the classic now, because it's the same on every fucking sniper rifle. Yay for the classic lovers. Dodge rate upgrades increased from 200 to 250. Explosive headshot replaced with the 3rd degree stat.
So just like attacks medics. That seems a bit strange. I'll
3rd degree stat. Kind of weird, because the explosive headshot, how would that work? Replaced with the 3rd degree stat.
Like if you shoot a medic or like a giant that has medics, the medics will take damage as well.
Well, yeah, but how do you work that into a range attack in normal robots?
No, it's just only gonna work on things that have medics.
It's a bit weird. I don't really understand how that would work exactly. Need more explanation. Need more context. Upgrade you can apply for the 3rd degree stat. Just for getting medics, basically.
That's then like almost useless.
Do damage to a bot and it will affect the patient too. Okay.
Because there's little medics in MvM to like make it work.
I have to see it. Action. How useful that would be compared to the alternative version of just killing them.
But explosive headshot is kind of overpowered now. Like sometimes if you just get one right, you just take out 15 of them.
The way you can see it. Unswim bleed upgrades reduced from 200 to 100. Not sure how much of difference that's gonna make. Am I gonna max bleed just because it's half as expensive now? Probably not. Explode server has that as an upgrade. Spy armor penetration upgrades lose 10% of their damage per consecutive stab. Is that cumulative or is that additive? Additive? I don't know the words, like 10% on top of the 10% on top of the 10%? Or is it just flat? You lose like 10% and then 10%, so you're gonna do like 0 damage at some point? Or 1 damage?
I think it's like on top of the new damage each time, because that would just like mean 0 damage at some point. That would be like the most
I guess that's the
thing
counter. The counter just match spy combo, where it just pulls aggro away and the spy just stabs, but just melting giants maybe.
Yeah.
Not sure. Not sure how cool that is, because you could just circle strafe stab giants as well, right? That kinda... It takes some skill to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Consistently. That just... counterproductive to that, I don't know. Spy is OP. I would agree, Spy is OP. But what are the times where you get the stab giants consistently, consecutively, without being interrupted?
Wait, there's no alternative.
Bosses, medics, shields, canteens maybe. I don't know how this shit works. I haven't used any canteens in a while. Also, if you think Spy is OP, why don't you just have fucking robots that have razorback effects on them, like that one giant in his mission or whatever that was? Just give him fucking razorbacks. We don't want him to get backstabbed constantly. Maybe we're getting to that. Alternatively, armor penetration has a warm-up period. Each successful stab increases damage by 10% up to the max armor penetration.
That would suck, because like you don't always have like consecutive stabs.
It's so easy to miss a stab too.
Yeah.
Bots turned us all over the place for the dumbest shit. I don't know. Not sure. Reinstate old year. Cap armor pen at 2 points to incentivize using it as intended.
You're me.
Your eternal reward.
Yeah.
Spy needs help more than a nerf, honestly. Help? How would you help Spy do his job? When others think that Spy is OP. Sappers can still be used while in engineer buildings. Okay, that's good. I would have liked to see it change to like the sapper time as well. Like you sap a group of robots, the sapper is used, and then there's this one soldier who just insta-nukes them. And then you have to wait for your sapper to come back, and whoop-de-doo, you fucking sap those robots for like half a second before they all died. I think the sapper recharge should matter on how long the target was sapped. If it's fully sapped for the full duration, you have to wait the full time. If it's sapped for like 2 seconds, I don't know, you could probably abuse that. You just sap something, disable it, someone kills it, and then you use it again and disable it, and someone kills it.
Yeah, couldn't you just like hold left mouse button and it would just like constantly glitch between melt and while sap, so
I don't know, I don't know, it just feels a pain. You sap something, then someone kills it, and then you just sit there and have to wait. Maybe that's just Spy. Recharge rate upgrade for the Spycicle. Depends on how fast that would be. How many pyros there are really. I mean, it's totally useless if there's no fire.
But the same goes for fire resistance.
True. You wouldn't buy it. It's there as an option, maybe.
Yeah.
Some interesting stuff in here. Some not so interesting stuff as well. What about fucking man melter upgrades? Can we fix those? You seen the man melter upgrades? It has one fucking upgrade. Okay, it has two actual upgrades. Firing speed, and fucking health and kill.
It's the most
Can we
useless
give
weapon.
the man melter actual upgrades? That would be fantastic.
But like, what would you like give it? Like penetration, like more damage and stuff?
No, just give the man melter normal upgrades, just like any other flare gun. What does this fucking specific man melter hate? Where it just has firing speed upgrades, which don't do fuck all.
Sure.
Can we also fix the fucking ammo capacity shit on fucking short stops? Cause that shit is also annoying. If I buy ammo cap, I want to fucking have my ammo cap.
Is it broken? I never noticed actually.
If you run out of ammo and you pick up a full metal pack, you don't get your max ammo capacity upgrades. If you respawn after dying, you don't get your max ammo capacity upgrades.
True. That is broken. Isn't there like a way you can like support like bugs to like Potato or maybe even Valve? But that's
Valve's clearly not gonna give a shit about that. It's been broken forever. Never knew about the short stuff. You didn't? I'm gonna show you. Fuck me. That shit. Cold. Not well. Supposed to be. What the hell is past brick yarn? I think it's on 2 weapons. For the scout.
Quickly, get to an upgrade station.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Fighting speed. 432, right? The 432, you pick it up, what do you get? You get 32 ammo. 428.
But didn't you upgrade firing speed?
Yeah, I did. So we're gonna get 1 ammo cap now. You get 50% more ammo. 448, right? So if you shoot all the ammo, what would you get if you pick up a full metal pack when you run out of ammo? You should get 48 ammo, right?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna get 48 ammo.
Hey, whips!
You get 32 ammo. And when we die and then respawn, what should we get? We should get 48 ammo. What do we get? We get 32 ammo. And only if you refresh your spawn, you actually get 48 ammo. And that's the same problem with every point. You should get 64 ammo. What do you get? You get 32 ammo. Right? You should get 80 fucking ammo. Boy, would I love to have fucking 80 ammo in my shortstop when I just respawn or whatever. But no, you get 40 you get 32. Total bullshit.
That has some major underlying problems to it.
There's no reason to get ammo capacity on short stubs at all, because it's just broken. I think it's just on short stubs too. It's just like this uses normal reload stuff. So
Are they on the backscatter? Because it has like the corner clip as well.
oh, you get your 48.
Great.
Oh, pop. Works. Works on everything. I think it works on short stop. That's the only one that doesn't work. I mean, I only noticed that randomly some game where I upgraded it, and then I thought, wait a second, what? I ran out of ammo and I picked up a full pack. It didn't give me shit. So yeah. BFB. I don't know. Don't really actually use this shit, but it's like a normal scanner gun, so it should still work.
Babyface buff. I remember when they like buffed the thing and everybody was using it, then they nerfed it and then nobody was using it.
Yeah. It was too good, so they totally trashed it, and now it's total ass. Welcome to Valve. Balancing. Same with this fucking man melter.
But they never buffed that, did they? Like it was never like.
Look at these man melter upgrades. Firing speed, 400 for firing speed. Look at this. I get it doesn't have any ammo, so you don't have to reload it, technically, but there's still more on the fucking other weapons, right? It's still a weapon that burns, so it should have burn damage and burn time upgrades, right?
A reload can be changed.
What are those?
It can be changed from the pumps and bison as well, so they're similar items. It's a game, everything can be changed.
It just doesn't make any sense. Even if it should still have burn upgrades. It's a burned weapon, it burns people. Where the fuck are they at?
The aliens took it away.
Just stupid. Stupid and doesn't make any sense. Welcome to MvM, as I always say.